Give the gift of a glimmering car this holiday to someone you love, even if that person is yourself. Reflectionz Detail. They can have your ride not only looking great, but keeping it that way way longer. And here with all the details are Scott and Michael with Reflectionz Detail. Gentlemen, great having you. Welcome in.
Thank you.
Great to have you.
Great to be here.
All
Thank you.
right, so let's talk about this. I mean, this isn't just like a car washer. Hey, you know, vacuum your car. This is like top of the line.
Yes.
Making your
high-end car care.
glimmer. Tell us about Reflectionz.
Well, at Reflectionz, we specialize in high-end car care, and in particular, ceramic surface coatings. We have a number of options there. We have what's called a 9H coating, and we also have a 10H coating as well. Prior to installing the coatings, typically there's an awful lot of paint correction work that would be necessary. So we polish the cars up, spend a fair bit of time getting them perfect.
Making sure what you're sealing is perfection.
Absolutely, it has to be. Just think of it as a diamond in a glass cage. That's the effect we're trying to get.
What is the difference between the H's here?
Oh, the hardness?
Yeah.
The H stands for the hardness
Okay,
level.
gotcha.
It's just the different layers of ceramic coating or glass coating that you put on.
The harder, the more resilient it will be to like a rock that comes
the
at
H
your
scale
car.
is a scale that automotive manufacturer surface and paint manufacturers refer to determine the scratch resistance of a coating. So 9H and 10H are among the highest.
And of course, when you buy a brand new car, like the paint's probably 0.5H because every time I roll out, the first
you look at it wrong.
I give it. You look at it wrong. There's pits. It's disgusting. So, I mean, probably a good idea if you have a nice car, you just rolled off the lot.
Absolutely.
The first place we should be bringing it is to you.
Yes, absolutely. Bring it down to us. We'll correct any imperfections that exist in the paint. We'll install the coating as directed by the customer, and we'll give them back a car that looks better than new.
What kind of damage does this protect us from?
There's a variety of things that it will protect us from. It resists scratching, which is typically the most common thing that we find. Bird droppings, dust. Las Vegas, the desert environment is brutal on car surfaces. UV protection as well. It extends the life of the paint, and it extends the resale value of the car. Keeps it looking brand new for many years.
Well, it's probably the biggest amount of money you're going to spend on a depreciating asset in your life. So you want to be able to protect it and make it look as good as possible for as long as possible. Let's try to do some damage to this, shall we?
Let's do it.
All right, cool. See, usually you're fixing the damage. Now you're making the damage.
This is uncomfortable for us, actually.
So what are you going to do with this?
Well, we can light it on fire if you want.
Okay, sure. Let's light it on fire.
Should we let the fire department know?
We actually, Lydia, who's one of our stagehands here, she has a fire extinguisher at the ready. I'm not sure if she can lift it. She's a tiny girl, but we'll see. We'll see if we can pull it out. So we are just going to do some isopropyl alcohol.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
And so we're going to light it on the 10H.
Okay, there's the 10H, which is the glass coating right here.
Yeah,
the ceramic
this is ceramic
right there.
As you can see, we hit it with a hammer.
Okay.
And it did not crack the glass coating or the paint underneath.
That's remarkable. You put it through a regular car wash, and without the coating, you get a bunch of damage to your car. It's happened every time that I've brought my car through a car wash.
They're notorious for that.
Or you're behind that rock truck that says "Stay behind 200 feet."
Not responsible for any damage.
Yeah, right. Please. 201 feet away. Boom. There's a rock. All right.
How's my driving?
Yeah, how's my driving?
1-800.
All right, here we go. So we're going to put in some of that alcohol, and oh boy, here we go. All right, and that is on fire right now. We'll let that chill for a second.
Yeah.
And this is kind of uncomfortable. Usually we have cooking segments, but it's actually like on a stove. Okay, cool. We'll
go ahead and wipe it off.
Yeah, we'll wipe that off, and it's like nothing happened at all, which is remarkable. And this is the beauty of this coating. Like this isn't just, by the way, a 20-minute operation where you spray something like this triple color wax that you see at the car wash.
Installation is typically going to take up to a day. To correct the surface.
Make sure it dries correctly.
And install it, and then there's a cure process as well.
It's remarkable. That's fantastic.
It's graffiti proof.
It's graffiti proof, especially in the Southwest where that one kid is constantly marking stuff up. So, okay, you're not only fantastic with the ceramic, but you also do paint repair. You do detail work as well. So all those crumbs and the crevices, you clean all that up.
Do wheel repair as well.
Huge in the valley.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Yes. You can see on one side of the wheel here. It's very common, some curb damage, sometimes referred to as curb rash.
Yes.
On one side here, and on the other side, which has been corrected and repaired, makes it look like brand new, like it never happened.
Because in Vegas, we don't necessarily park against curbs that often.
Well, there are guidelines.
So when we do, we usually screw up. And that's where it's great to know that we can come to you for that. You actually have a special that's going on for this ceramic coating right now, don't you?
Yes.
Yes, $250 off
Correct.
any ceramic coating if you mention the Morning Blend, which is great. So you can give the gift of a nice, clean, beautiful car.
How nice is that?
For the holidays. Awesome. Gentlemen, it's great having you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Good seeing you.
They don't light your car on fire, by the way, when you bring it in. They're just doing that to show you how great it is. They'll clean up whatever mess you got. Reflectionz Detail. Call them now for that special $250 off any ceramic coating package. Just make sure you mention the Morning Blend. Reflectionz Detail, they are located on Russell near Arville. It's right near the future home of the Raiders. Their website and phone number right there on your screen. They're also on social. Reflectionz Detail, a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend.